To do a telemedicine program, you have to get buy-in from the top of the organization. The CEO or the CFO or an organization going to want to know what's the bottom line, how much is this going to cost me. There are one of two ways that you can usually set up a contract with rural providers for telemedicine service. One is the fee-for-service. The fee-for-service just stipulates that you get paid for what you do. But the fee-for-service doesn't necessarily always equate to a great value or a sustainable program. Things that we mostly try to do is set up a contract for the whole scope of service, and we say that our physicians will provide certain services for X amount of dollars, and that's the simplest way and the easiest way to sustain your telemedicine program, not fee-for-service, but setting up a contract for the overall service. We push the educational component, because if we push the educational component and say, you know, you can get your educational component by not traveling, you can get CNE or CME or other educational credits and get them to buy in or view grand rounds. Then once they have adoption of the technology, then they get to intuitively thinking about, well, if we can do this for educational purposes, how about clinical purposes? Can I see my patient over distance through telemedicine, and can I get reimbursed for it? So once they get comfortable with using the technology, the sky's the limit. If you go to the ATA, American Telemedicine Association website, and you go to the business and finance SIG, you will see several blueprints on business models for telemedicine. The CMS website, which is the Center for Medicaid and Medicare Services website, search for telehealth providers. There is a great blueprint on that website that talks about billing procedures for telemedicine, the reimbursement codes for telemedicine, whether your site is a distance site or originating site, how you can bill for a facility fee, the type of services that are allowed over telemedicine for billing and reimbursement, and also the type of equipment that you need to have in place in order to bill for telemedicine services. If you're looking at your bottom line for telemedicine to make a profit, it probably won't be there. If you're looking at your bottom line for telemedicine to provide a service, to provide better continuity of care, to provide better patient access, to save time and travel, then those are other factors that you have to take into consideration when looking at the bottom line of telemedicine.